What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. It is your West Coast Packer backer. Jerron Reed. What's happening, big fella? Jaron Reed, Jerron Reed. It's another one of those. Rachel, Rochelle, Terrell, Terrell, Tomato. What's happening with you? Hey, I'm about to smoke up. It ain't off season, so I hope you don't mind. I know you're gonna want to hit, but you gotta focus, dog. You gotta focus, big dog. But look, you were the first installment of the Get Kenny Help campaign. Okay? Signed you early in the off season. Some saying this might be a underrated signing. But it was evident that this year the Packers plan to get Kenny some help, so they went and got you first. Now, we didn't draft Devontae Wyatt yet. It was still early, so you were brought in to be a solid piece right next to 9-7, Kenny Clark. Getting him some help because he's such a dynamic player. He's excelled without help, and people just looking like, damn, what if you got somebody actually next to Kenny that was just decent that could get him some help? So you was the first one on the Packers list, obviously. Again, you were brought in to be just a solid piece right next to Kenny. We're not asking you to beat Kenny. Now, you're kind of in the middle of this whole D-line shuffle because we got one guy, TJ Slaton, who was a rookie last year, mainly a run-stop guy. You can do both, run, stop the run, and rush the passer. We've seen that in the past, but they got TJ Slaton in there, second-year guy coming in. We're expecting him to take a second-year leap. And then we got a rookie, again, who's been somebody, an expert, said that he's comparing him to Warren Sapp. So you right in the middle of all that. You 29, you're on the decline, what they say. You about to be 30. They say you decline after 30 at your position. But can you still be a force like we've seen you before? You've had production before, albeit it was 2018, but that year you brought in 10.5 sacks, goddammit. That is elite pressure coming from the inside. In any year, if any defensive interior lineman were to say that they got 10.5 sacks, bro, they're at the top of the game no matter what. So there was a point in time he was at the top of the game. Now, like I said, that was in 2018. But hey, not too long ago, maybe we should ask you, can you dip into your 2020 bag? Because then you had 6.5 sacks in your last season with Seattle. Now, complications with your contract. They couldn't pay you. They had to put money elsewhere, so they had to let you go. But again, 10.5 sacks one of those years and 6.5 sacks one. Hey, if you give me 6.5 sacks this year, I'll be good. Because again, you freeing up Kenny. And again, I don't know how these offensive coordinators are going to attack us, because can they give you the benefit of the doubt? And say, you know what, we cannot double Kenny because this guy's here now? Or are they going to totally ignore you and do what they've been doing to us for the past 2 years, which is doubling Kenny, and they'll work on everything else? You're going to be free a lot, bro. So you might get more. I'm not expecting that 10.5 you got in 2018, but that 6.5, 7 or 8 sacks, that's fine with me. And it ain't just about the sacks with you, bro. It's about the pressures, which you're elite in doing that too. You're not always going to get to them, but you're going to make them rush a pass off. You might get your hand on the ball, cause a deflection. You might bat it down at the line. You can do all that. So, again, just come in here and do what we're asking you to do. Now, Kansas City year wasn't so great. 2.5 sacks. But again, you could have had pressures, what you did. And, hey, first time you went to a new team, change of scenery, new coaching staff. And, again, at that time, Kansas City's defense was historically bad. They were on the hot seat. That's why Spagnuolo sent all them goddamn blitzes at Jordan Love when we played y'all, because he knew if Jordan Love came in their building and beat him, his job and his ass would have been on the line. Same thing San Francisco did in the preseason. Oh, we going to pressure Jordan Love. you know. Back to you, Jaron or Jaron. I can't blame you. When you went to a historically bad defense, it was your first year in there. I'm a waive that year for you. Can we get some of that 2020 though? That 6.5 sacks. Can we get that kind of pressure? Can you be in that kind of shape for us this year? You know? And it ain't just about the team, you know, it's about the scheme and the fit. It just didn't work for you in Kansas City. It just didn't work out. But this is a different defense, a better defense, and you will have more opportunities to shine because there is more around you that can affect other areas on the field that'll give you a little more time to rush the passer. We got Jair over there. We got Sewell and Stokes over there. They're going to hold up. So you're going to have a little time to rush the passer. We got Rashawn coming on the side of you. You got Kenny right next to you. Preston on the other side. Like, yo, you're going to have a lot of time to shine this year. So I hope you take advantage of this opportunity and, you know, just go out there and ball out. You are very dependable. There was only 1 year where you played in 10 games. That was your only injury-riddled year. Other than that, you played 15. You started 16 to 15 games. And again, this is your 5th, 6th year in the league, so you are a vet. So I would say you should be ahead of a TJ Slaton who's trying to look for a second-year leap. You should be ahead, even if he's Warren Sapp in the making. You should be ahead of Devontae, at least for this year. Because, again, you've shown us that you can be elite. So I know you got it in you still. And I know looking at all these hogs around you, you like, damn. And then, again, I love your leadership role as far as the way you handle Kenny Clark. Because, obviously, you're there to help him. You were in the same draft class as him. He was picked before you. But you older in age, and you let him know that. You know, I done been around big homies or whatever, people who I'm playing with, and I'm better than them, but just because they older, I get them that respect. So it seemed like Kenny is giving you that respect. So, hey, get your leadership role on, man. You can be a bridge, bro. I told you what we have. TJ more of a run stuffer, but this Devontae Wyatt dude, he's supposed to be the future of the Packers, and Kenny is still young enough. Y'all was drafted the same year, but you 29 about to be 30. He's only 26. So he can get another contract and be the future too. Can you be that great bridge? Can you say this year, hey, little homie, you're going to get in, and you're going to get in the rotation, but I'm starting this bitch every game. Can you do that? I think you can. You've shown that you can, bro. You've been the main focuses on the D-line of certain offenses back in your day in Seattle. People had the game plan around you. You know, you want to know nothing to just push around. So come in here, do the same motherfucking thing. And one other thing that I like is you got better in the second half when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs. Not just the second half, but in the playoffs. In the playoffs, your numbers always jump up, which is great because we're going to be in the playoffs, obviously. You know, we trying to get to this Super Bowl. So get on the road with us. Get on the train with us, the D train, and come in and handle your business, bro. Hey, that Buffalo game in the playoffs that y'all barely won, hey, a lot of that had to do with you. A sack you did on Josh Allen was very critical in that game and changed that game and turned it around. You know? Can you come in and make that kind of impact for us in the playoffs? Because we definitely need it, bro. So, hey, again, you're going to be a lot free in this defense than you ever been, you know? We're going to see if they test on doubling Kenny. And if they double Kenny, I'm going to need you to have a 10.5 sack kind of year. If they just steady want to double Kenny no matter what every game, then I want you to have a 10.5 sack kind of year. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to honor your vet. You're a vet, and, you know, you produced in this league, and you should be coming in good shape just being motivated by seeing these guys. So, again, can you be that bridge for us? That bridge, you know? From Wyatt to Kenny, can you be that bridge for us? Can you teach TJ? Can you put that leadership cap on this year? We're going to need that shit too. And you are the elder statesman as far as the D-line. So just come in here and do your job, and I guarantee you're going to like the result. Just like every other free agent who signed Green Bay the past 2-3 years, they are all happy they made that decision. And you're going to be happy that you made that decision. So let's motherfucking go.